Awesome. Almost all good. All right. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to October. We're here for the Azure User Group. Hopefully that's what everyone's here for. Before we get into that, big thank you out there to our sponsors. So these guys have stuck with us for a long time. So Microsoft for the venue, Codify for all the awesome beer, pizza, and awesome stuff you guys are consuming. So these guys are great. Thank you very much to these guys. Being a community event, we'd love to hear from you. So we want everyone to get involved. You don't have to have a full thing. We'd like to just hear from your experiences with Azure. Doesn't need to be the latest and greatest. I feel like lots of people show the latest and greatest, but honestly, you know, what works for you in Azure? That'd be a better topic, because this being a community event, people want to hear about, you know, what just works. Not the latest fancy stuff that people haven't quite figured out yet. What really works. So if you want to get involved, we have a spot next month still, Dan?
Yes, we do.
Opportunity. If anyone wants to put their hand up. Something simple, something small, doesn't have to be huge. There's an email there. Just drop us a line. All right. So a few job opportunities. I believe that my colleague has thrown this slide in.
Just keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are interested in cloud and in integration and anything to do with engineering, for that matter, we'd love to hear from you, actually, because we've got at Deloitte lots of fantastic clients, and the great thing about a consulting career is that there's no real ceiling. You know, like if you work for a small company in a role, then you can sometimes only go so far. But with the consulting at Deloitte, you can build your career all the way from, you know, analyst straight up to partner if you want. So definitely check us out. You can scan that code, or you can come speak to me if you're interested, or speak to Tom, or speak to Ranjan. Any one of us with these shirts.
Yeah, I can second that. So I'm also doing a cloud piece for Deloitte right now. So it's all Azure, all cool stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah,
thanks.
But yeah, if you love Azure, it's a good opportunity. All right, a few updates. So bit of a quiet month, you know. I'm sure you can all understand why we're a little bit quiet at the moment. So next month looks interesting. But it's only a few things that have popped through. What's your retirements? I didn't put any of the retirements in there, but if you are interested in the retirements, check it out. There's been a lot of retirements last month or so. AKS Automatic, new thing that's just recently gone GA. So it's been in preview, just dropped to GA. It's all about how do we make that journey a little bit easier. You know, AKS. I mean, obviously you've got container apps, right? So if you want your life to be super simple, container apps, or even simpler than that, web app. You can run containers on web apps. You can run multiple containers. But if you want to have a little bit more orchestration, container apps. Then if you want to get really serious, Kubernetes gives you a lot of control. It's always a trade-off. And that's pretty much what people have been saying is like going into that full Kubernetes journey. Yeah, it's a big cost. Well, we're trying to like get some sort of middle ground here. It's like, it's not quite the full Kubernetes pain, but hopefully you're getting a lot of the benefits. A few more VMs coming to preview. So you can see there, like, big graph showing this is amazingly much better, but these numbers are just crazy big anyway. It's like, I'm not putting any of these machines in anywhere. This is a big machine. But you know, it's great to see that it's there. If you need 800 gigabits of networking, something small like that, you know, this is a good opportunity. Yeah, lots of capability there. And then we also have the AMD confidential machines as well. These ones here, it's all about that encryption and assertion across the entire startup and the stack. So if you want those confidential machines, you get that security with these machines. It's pretty cool. We got the Azure Network Security Hub. So it's not necessarily a new feature. It's more like a reorganization in the portal to try and create something that's more coherent across a single domain that's focused on security. So we're bringing all that information together into a single spot, and you can get better visibility of what's going on from that security perspective. This one here, something who here is using .NET 10? Oh, better put my hand down. Gee, no one. Okay, well, it's just me. All right, that's fine. .NET 10 preview 1's out. It's got a go live license. .NET 10 will go GA next month. It's the next LTS. So you've got to get onto .NET 10 now. It's, you know, with that LTS, it's a 3-year sort of span. So if you're targeting .NET 9 or 8 or something weird like that, stop. Have a think about what you're doing. This is now available. It's in functions. It's in app service. You can run it in your own containers. It's the way to do it.
What's so special about it?
What's so special about .NET 10? It's just the latest and greatest. I can do a sales pitch.
That's got some amazing migration tools that just shunt that 8.9 stuff straight into 10 for you.
Oh, just straight in the bin, you know?
Does it? No.
well, actually, interesting you say that. So there was a, I believe it is a Copilot migration feature that came out that does your automatic upgrades, and it's using AI to take your older legacy stuff and magic it up to the new stuff. Trust AI as much as you can throw it. It's amazing, but gee, it makes some stuff up. So, you know, hope you got good testing in place. That's all I can say. It's like, as AI goes forward, the answer is not trying to fight AI. The answer is make sure you've got your automation testing. Because if you don't have automation testing, it's all over. You got to catch it before it does something crazy. Where was it? So yeah, that dropped. Sorry, to your point of migration, yes, that did drop. Wasn't announced in the Azure cell. I kind of thought we're wandering too far away from Azure, so dump that. But anyway, let's talk about App Gateway. So server-sent events. App Gateway now supports that more engaging experience. A lot of people doing web development, they want the server to come to the client, not the other way around. They want to push those events into the apps, and
like last century.
Like this has been around for a while. But anyway, App Gateway now supports this. Not my favorite, but anyway, it's cool. It's all right. It works. Yeah, it's all right. So durable functions has been a thing. We've been hearing about it for the last 6 months. You know, there's a whole bunch of new capability dropped in Azure around the durable functions. So this is now about distributed tracing for the durable functions. That's been uplifted. So there's SDKs and gives you better insights into durable functions. Helps you make more reliable communications. So that's pretty cool to see the tracing and telemetry stuff happening. That's pretty much it for this month. So API Days, Australia, Dan's going to talk to this one.
Yeah, definitely. So this is, if you haven't heard about this is a pretty big international conference. They go in about 6 or 7 cities around the world for the year. So Australia's one is down in Melbourne. It's at the end of the month for 2 days. Obviously very much focus on APIs building, but also with a very strong focus on AI as well. There's some great speakers that they have lined up for it. You might find one of them familiar. And the ticket price is a bit hefty, but if you are willing to make the trip to Melbourne to see it and are committed to going there, just talk to me and I might be able to help you out with the ticket price.
And who wants to bet there's going to be some MCP conversation?
Yeah, oh yes, it definitely be MCP. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. Just a couple of resources. We kind of flash these up every time. We do have a Slack. We do have a YouTube. There's some training resources and some recommended blogs. Okay, so tonight, without any further ado, Rajan. So Rajan's consultant, 11 years experience with Azure solutions, specializing in development integration, Azure Integration Services. Started his career as .NET development, gradually shifted into low code, no code. It's pretty cool. Currently working as an integration architect lead in Deloitte Engineering. Welcome. You'll see over there.
Yeah, I'll help them get set up. If you want to use a mouse clicker, you can just. You got USB. Or do you want to prefer it? Just don't make it. Okay. Oh, click it. Yep. Sharing. Is it sharing online, Bernie? Yeah. Awesome. Extend it. I think you have to plug into it.
You know, you want the AI years ago, I to be but I you know that and back in where then then business 0.5. So was it ran how long build the whole place and put it back it up. Is it good?
Think of the fact.
Better documented and well. Always write documentation. Okay.
Fantastic. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Today we'll be talking about the Azure API Developer Portal. By show of hands, can you let me know if you are working with API Developer Portal before? And API Center? Have anybody worked with API Center? Great. So we'll all learn something today. Cool. So API Developer Portal is a automatically generated, fully automated API code base and website, which gives you all the information about the APIs, products, and subscriptions. I guess I'll talk more about products and subscriptions since most of us have not worked with API Developer Portal. Hope everyone has worked with APIM before, right? Cool. So it acts as a public face for your APIs. So the use case that I'm talking about here is we have a client where we have like 10 different teams and they all use integration APIs to talk to each other. And every time they will ping me and say like, can you share this API details? Can you share the payload? Can you share some samples, right? So then we have come up with this API management portal where everybody can log in and they can test your APIs. They can submit request for access, and they can also get the samples and the payload, the schema, the URL, everything, right? So it's quite cool. Like this crowd, I was not also using API Developer Portal until recently, and when I used it, it is very useful. So you can use it for API discovery. Like you can see all the APIs that are available, all the products and subscriptions, and you can submit requests as well. So when you start developing a new API, you can also check whether there is similar API already available or not, so that it helps the developers. Yep.
It's a little bit low on audio over there. So if you could use the mic.
Is it okay? So, okay. So yeah, it is used for API discovery and documentation. Like I mentioned, you can get all the API related details in the API management portal. Then API testing, you can also try it out, like the Swagger UI we have. We can try it out all the APIs, and because the subscription and products are already linked in the API management developer portal, you don't have to worry about the keys and stuff as well. They are already pre-populated. I will show you how we can test it using the management developer portal and the subscription, right? When a new team needs a subscription to your APIs, then they have to talk to one of the integration developers, or they create a new subscription key and they share it. But in with this developer portal, other teams can request for creating subscriptions, and you can just go to the portal and approve it, or you can also schedule that no approval is required for the free APIs, right? We'll also see that in the hands-on. These are the features of the development portal. The developer portal offers extensive customization. It's like UI drag and drop, and you can design your API portal to look more like your organization. So if your organization theme is like yellow color, then you can change all the buttons, the logos, everything to align more like your. So it will eventually it will look like a website straight out of your organization, right? It's not like something blue color with which Microsoft uses, right? Um, there are content management, drag and drop interfaces, and styling guide as well. The next one is custom functionality. So, for example, if you want to, interact with other systems like ServiceNow or anything, you can write the custom widgets which can interact with other systems. And I haven't personally used this, but this sounds cool. Next is automated deployment. So once you do the changes, sorry, can you guys hear me still? Yeah. So once you do the changes in your dev environment, you don't need to do all the UI changes that you did in the dev again in the next environment. So what you can do is you can export uh, the portal from the dev environment, and you can publish it, import it into the next environment. So that makes your life easier by automated deployment. This talks about the same thing, CI/CD. You can do it via the pipeline as well. Then we securing portal access. This is what I was talking about. If your API needs no authentication, there are some free APIs that you want to expose to the world. You can use anonymous, and if you want only basic authenticated user like username and password, they can log into the portal and use your APIs. That's the basic authentication. It also supports Azure Active Directory. That's for organization who are using Azure Active Directory for the users. They can also enable Azure Active Directory authentication. And lastly, Azure AD B2C. That's for the external users. We can onboard external users on the Azure AD and authenticate them. Right. This is the authorization control. So that's the authentication for getting into the developer portal. And this is for who sees what APIs, right? So for if you have some free APIs that you want exposed to the world, then you can put that in the guest role. And if you have some premium APIs that you don't want to expose to everyone, then you can have you can control that visibility and product subscriptions in the developer portal as well. These are basic API features, but it just so that you can interact with that from the developer portal, right? And we will see all this in the demo as well. Right, we are here for the demo. Any questions from this? After this, we'll jump to the demo. Yeah.
That portal subscription, does that have, what level of control does it have? The checkout? Or
It's not the portal subscription, it's the API subscription.
subscription?
Yeah.
Does that have a checkout based system, or it's just an approval system?
It's a approval system. You can implement whether you need to approve anytime there is a new subscription request, or you can also control that if you don't need approval, you want users to just use it, then you can uncheck it tick box and it won't ask for approval every time. I'll show that as well. Yeah. Any other questions? Cool. We'll jump to the demo then. Is it too small? That's like too small.
No, just right.
Still small. Yeah, good. Go. So I've created 3 APIs. I've tested the demo in two of them, and we can use this one for. This is a fresh API that I've created for the demo, and you can go to the developer portal from multiple ways. This is the developer portal URL. If you click on this one, so by default, the developer portal is unpublished, right? So you need to publish the developer portal to for others to use. So why it is still small? Okay. You can see that this is a homepage of the developer portal and automatically generated, fully customizable, blah, blah, blah. And this content has not been published. You can do so in developer portal section. So I'll show you how you can publish it. There is another way you can go to the developer portal is by clicking this. So this one will land you to the, how you will view the portal if you are logging in as a user. And this one is the admin portal. So it will give you the access to edit the developer portal. So by default, you see this is the live website, and this is the one that we will be publishing. As you can see, it comes with some default resources and pages, web pages, and when you publish it, this will come here, right? So before making any change, I'll just publish the site. The website is being published. And hopefully it will refresh now. Still being published. You can check the whether the site has been published or not from the portal overview. Yeah, now you can see this has been published. Revision this was created on like 1 minute back. Okay, I'll just move this to another tab. So this is the tab. Now you can see the website is published, and you can see there are home, APIs, products, and signing. Yeah. Before I click on any of these, let me show you what's there in the portal. Let's close this. In the portal, in the API, I have a couple of APIs. Oh, only one API, Eco API. That's the default one. And I have two products, starter and unlimited. These are default products that comes when you create the API. And there are default subscriptions. Yeah. And if you go to the site now, in the APIs, you should see the Eco API. Still see the Eco API. Yeah. And in the products, you'll see the default products. Okay. Now, why you can see without signing in, because these are the free products and APIs that is already there in the API. How you can check that is if you go to the API and setting, you see that this is using starter and unlimited products, right? And these products, check the properties. It requires a subscription. It doesn't require any approval. Visibility. This is what controls what you can see. So as you can see, this product is available for guests. That's why we are able to see that in the portal. If I remove this from this product, yeah, then it should go away from here, right? So anything you expose to the guests will be visible to the world without logging in. And anything you put as developer or administrator, those will be visible to only developer and admins, right? Now, coming back to the APIs, and in the sign in, you can see there are email address and password. Either you can use that or you can use enter ID. Okay. Now we will see how we can, change this UI. Before that, any questions on the products and subscriptions? Go. Uh, let's. I'll just drop the mic. Let me know if you can't hear me. I need both my hands to type. Okay, we'll just add a new page here. So about us, suppose, yeah, and the description is about our organization. And this access, you can control the access who can see this page, right? You can either use selected user groups or user with selected APIs or products. So for the time being, I'll send it to everyone and I'll save it. Yeah. And you see that there are different transform your ideas into realities. All these images are already there. Those are controlled on the default layout. So if you want, you can add a specific layout specific to your organization and control the look and feel. But for the time being, I'm using the default layout for the about us page as well. Once we created the page, we need to show that in the help menu. So in here, suppose if I'm gonna edit in the main menu, currently this has no link and I'll add an item. This is about us. Then we can link into, we can add the link for any page or anchor or URL or media, right? So since we have created a page, I'll just select this page and I'll add this about us and assignment location. This is where this page will come, right? In here, we need this under menu. So I'll just choose main menu. Okay. Now the changes are saved, but if I look at this page, you won't see the about us page here yet because I've not published my changes. So to view the changes, I need to publish the site. And you can check the publish status from the portal. $6.35. So it is published now. So if I just hard refresh it, should see the page. Sometimes it takes more than a minute to, oh, there you go. About us, right? So like this, you can add new pages. Yeah. And now if I move to the editor, the about us doesn't have any detail, right? So how do you edit the page? Go to the pages, click on about us, and just double click. Very easy. By the end of this, you'll feel like you are a UI designer. About us, and Azure user group, right? And you can also change the text with all these fonts, and you can add links as well. And whatever you do, you click save and close, then you'll be back to the main editing menu. Yeah. um, Again, if I publish it, it will come in the other tab. Yeah. So we saw how to add pages, we saw how to add it in the site menu. It's You can also control where you need to show. Yeah. So if you, after home, you want to put about us, you can do that. And if you put inside authenticated user, you can only the users who has logged in, only they can view the page, right? So same with the anonymous user. Anonymous users will be able to see that, and homepage and footer, right? All these places have certain limitations. So wherever you add based on the user audience, you can add it in the proper place. Yeah. Now, next is URLs. So you can also add URLs from either from here or from here in the directly editing the page. So for example, here powered by Azure API management, maybe we can change that to uh, change that URL. So we go back, either you can add a URL here, new URL, that's this pen is your user group, and the link will be, suppose we put this link. Description is user group, save. And now you go back to the pages, and this is part of the layout. So we need to edit the layout, and in here you can just double click. Sure. User group, edit, add a link, and here you can select the link, and you'll see that link that we have added. You can also add the link directly from here. You just put it here and click on add. You'll still be able to add the link, right? Now, if you save it and publish it, you'll see that link is updated, right? So I'll just check. You can check the status here, 635, 640. It's published now. And if we hard refresh it, still not done. We'll give it some time, maybe some catches about this. Yeah. Uh, Maybe we can see the, yeah, this is still getting from the old cache. Right. So now we can see the URL, and then we have pop-ups. We can add pop-ups as well. I'll just quickly show my pop-up. And you can add a, maybe we can edit in the home page. So you click here to add a button. In here, you can put edit. And the link, you can add the link to your pop-up from here, right? My pop-up. You can also choose whether you want to show the pop-up on click or hover. And I'm choosing click, and this is how it will come. You can just save it. Yeah. Close. All right. Now, while editing, it might be a bit challenging to see what screen you want to see. If you want to navigate the editor as a user, what you can do is you can press Control on Windows machines or Command on Macs. Then it will behave as if you are viewing on a browser as a customer, right? So if I leave Control, then you'll see that this is working as a editor, but if I press Control, I can navigate to pages, right, as a user, right? And if I press Control and press the pop-up button, then we'll see the detail. Yeah, cool. That's about the pop-ups. Next is media, and we can also change the media. This is what I was talking about. If you want to customize logos, you can also change that. So you can add a picture here and edit picture. Here you can add upload files. So I've added already a file there from the user group. Yeah. And then you can just save it. Right. So you can add any picture and your company logos. You can change all this text as well just by clicking it and save. Yeah. This is about the media. And you can also change the styles. For example, if you want to change the style of the button or the page, you can do that from here. These are the typographies, fonts, heading levels, links, how you want to show your menu bar, what are the colors you want to use in your portal, icons, buttons. So I'll just show you how you can change a button. In here, we have, suppose, if you want to add a new color here, you can add a color. Suppose I'm adding a red color. The red color is added, and in the button, you can add red button. And in the color, you can choose red. Yeah. So it will come like this. And then you save it, you go back to the portal pages. Maybe in here also you can do that. Edit the button, and in here, visibility appearance. In the appearance, you can see there is a red button, and if you change that, the buttons are also changed. Yeah, it's fun to watch the UI play up. As a developer, we don't get to see this kind of stuff, right? But can spend some time on play around with this thing. Save it, close it, and yeah, custom widgets. I haven't used that, so maybe if you guys get to explore it, let me know. And setting, this is the most important part. I feel if you screw up too much editing, then you can go to advanced and restore the website to default state, right? And start from the beginning. Any questions on this so far? Pretty simple.
Can you save your configuration or,
Uh,
source controls?
Yeah, so once you do all the changes, you can extract the portal and put it in the CI/CD, and that's how you migrate to the different environments. So yeah, all this can be saved, but I'm not sure if you can save it at this stage. But I think you can certainly export at any point of time.
Another question.
Yeah.
So if you export it, is it a CSV file, a JSON file or?
I haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
But
man.
I think it should be a YAML file or JSON file, but I haven't tried that. Good question though. Yeah, any other questions?
Can you show how you tie this to a Entra ID?
Yeah, sure. That's the next part.
Oh.
These are all the UI stuff, and now we'll go into the product subscriptions and how do you control who can view your APIs, how to test the APIs, and all this technical stuff. Right, the UI fun is done.
Sorry, another question.
Yeah, sure.
If you have a file, you want to import a file into Google Form, sorry, task, and you do that like a JavaScript file to go standard
For the portal or for the APIs?
within what's an application, I guess.
I think you can explore the widgets. I'm not sure if JavaScript supports or not, but that's a gray area for me. The widgets.
What's the use case? What do you think?
Let's say you have some code within JavaScript and you want to import it to a very
Is it code to manipulate the UI and things
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I see.
already very external.
I think yeah, maybe
Widgets.
yeah, widgets is the only thing I found here which has code. So yeah, it can interact with the other systems. That's what I read, but maybe you can explore if it works on this. Yeah.
It might be something trying to do if
Oh,
in the.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, you talked about the pick your colors and so on. Did I see where you could upload your company logo?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So this is the media. Here you can upload
okay.
all the media that you want. This is
Yep,
what I have
Yep,
uploaded.
that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
And when you include when you add, you can click on any plus and suppose this one, and you can add pictures here, right? The picture, sorry, edit picture, and here you can add all the pictures.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, any other questions on the UI? I'll just show you how you can change the logo completely. Not the logo, but the background. I tried something this morning. There you go. If your company logo uses yellow, you can just make the change. Everything yellow, right?
Is that the web accessibility colors?
I think we need to reset.
Okay. So yeah, so save it and close it.
Sorry, just trivial on a
Yeah.
serious note though, with the coloring though, do you have the capability of custom colors?
Yes.
And-
So that's how I added the red color, right?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry, my
You can
apologies.
use the color picker to use the perfect color for.
I thought I was paying attention,
Yeah.
but I was.
So yeah, it's a lot. I've been playing with it for a day now, and yeah, it's fun. Not sure if I published it, but I'll just click it again. Now we'll just move to the page. It's still not yellow yet. Good. APIs, right? The Eco API is the default one. We saw that it is exposed to the guests. That's why it is appearing here. So for the time being, I'll just add one more or two more APIs, and we'll see how it comes. So I have the predefined YAML files. I'll just add it here. Put speaks. One is the customer API, has some sample customer details. easy. And one is the Star Wars API that I found in the online. It gives you Star Wars characters and shapes. It's pretty cool. Right. Now I have added two APIs, but they are not linked to any product, right? Oh, yeah, they're not linked to any product. Let's see if that comes in the API portal or not. They do not because they are not exposed to the guest one, right? So I'll just add them to the guest product and this should come up here. The unlimited product is exposed to the guest, so we need to tag the unlimited product. There you go, right? So as soon as you link the product which is exposed to the guest, you can see that in the portal, right? Now I have not signed in yet, so I'll just go ahead and sign in. I'll just sign up for the first time. So you just put your email, password, first name, first name. Okay, now I'm signed up. Oh, I need to onboard from my email though. I need to verify my email. Able to sign in. Yeah, I need to verify. I got it. I sign in again. There you go. After verifying the email, I'm a registered user now. So my role is developer right now. So when you create the APM portal, um, in the portal overview, there is an administrator email. Okay, if you add that to sign in, you can't sign up with that, right? But if you have a different email, you can use that to sign up. Otherwise, your admin role and user role will conflict with each other, right? So I have added. You can see all the users who has used basic authentication in here, and you can add the Azure AD users as well in this place. Yeah. Uh, for the time being, let's see. Um, Now, if I check the products, I can see two products, right? Earlier, I was seeing only the unlimited product because I removed the starter guest from the starter product. Now, since I've logged in for as a developer, I can see both products, right? Now, I'll add a new product in the portal. Suppose premium, right? Did API calls. This is interesting, right? Require subscription. This will tell you whether the subscription key is required to access the APIs that this product has or not. It always good to have a subscription key, right? Then this is the requires approval. I'll show you what this means. I'll just click it for the time being. Request approval. And you can also control the subscription count and legal terms. Like if when someone requests subscription for the product, you want to accept the some terms and conditions, then you can put the legal terms here. APIs, we will add, maybe we can add a API to this one. The Starburst API is the premium product, and create. So you can see the premium product is added. And if we refresh this, it still won't come because it's not published yet. Yeah, the state is not published. So I need to publish it. Now, if I check, it's still not here because the product is not exposed to developers and users. By default, the product is only available to administrators. So you need to add your users in the product. Yeah. So the visibility is currently with administrator. That's the default one, right? Now you can add developers in here. And now if you go back, you'll still be able to see the premium product. Yeah. Now, once you get the product and in the APIs also, since we have added the premium product to the developer visibility and Starburst is using the premium product, we can see the API, right? And in the product, you can still, so if you click on the Starburst API, you can see all the details, but you still can't use it, right? So you can see the operations here, the URL. Okay. You can download the Open API spec. This is, what I'm telling the teams. Go here and download this YAML and, get the schema and everything by yourself. And if you check the other product, it will have more details. Yeah. So this is again the same stuff. And if you click on try this operation, you need a subscription key, right? Until and unless you subscribe to the product, you won't have the subscription key, right? To use this. And this is the header that is required. And if you, yeah, so if you click on that, it says unable to send the request because the required fields are not there. Yeah. Now we'll just see how we can submit a subscription request, right? So for the premium product, if I go here, you can see this is the premium product and your subscription. You don't have any subscription yet. Yeah. And APIs in this product is still loading, but I'll just add a subscription. Ranjan sub. Yeah. Subscribe. Now you can see there is a the Ranjan sub has come for the premium product and the status is submitted, right? So if I submit another request for the unlimited product, yeah, sorry, not the unlimited, but the starter product. Ranjan starter sub. You can see that the starter product is already active, right? So this is that button that I was talking about. It requires an admin approval. If you click on that, when someone requests for a subscription, they will all get the subscription right away. If you tick the box, then it will go through the approval. So I need to go to the portal and approve the request so that the subscription key will be generated and sent to the user, right? In here, you can come here. Not this subscriptions. So Ranjan sub is created, but the status is submitted. It's not active. So you can come here and activate the subscription. And funny thing is you can see the send notification as well. I think we didn't talk about that. I'll cover that later. So you can send subscription for the developer portal, or you can choose not to send the subscription. If it is, it's ideal to send the subscription because the user will know that their request has been approved and these are the keys, things like that. So I confirmed it. Now the subscription is active. And if you go back to the product, it's active now. Yeah, you can see the API keys are there. Now, if we go to the APIs and try out one of the APIs, try out this operation, you can see that subscription keys are already there. Yeah. So the developers or testers don't need to bug you for getting the subscription keys, setting up their Postman environment, everything. Yeah. The subscription key already comes here, whatever you choose on the top, and you can now submit the request. Service is unavailable. Network that I was not expecting. APIs. Oh, maybe the backend is not working. No, it's working. Might have done something else. Let's try the other one. Eco API, get resources. Try this operation. Oh, there you go. So this is the starter, the subscription keys. Something else is at play. Oh, I know. Well, this is a nice segue. So since the portal is being accessed by the web browser, you need to enable the CORS policy. So you can't call any of the APIs unless you enable the CORS policy, because we are accepting from the browser, and the browser is calling this API, right? So in the portal, you can go and enable the CORS. And now you'll see that all the APIs should work now. No surprises. Awesome. Yeah. Cool. So this is the Eco API, and let's test the Star Wars API. Interesting. Parameters. There you go. So Luke Skywalker's CPO, all the people details. Yeah. Let's see. All good then. I think that's all I wanted to show you. Other things are reports. You can see how many reports, how many API calls has happened since the last, how many blocked calls, all the API logs, right? Not logs, but traffic. You can see here. And the profile is where you can set up your username, password, and the subscriptions, all the subscription, right? There is one more thing. I think someone asked how you add Azure AD, right? So I'll just show that. That's the last bit. In here, oh, this is already enabled. Let's see if there is another one. Yeah, this one doesn't have the Azure AD. Let's see. Yeah.
Have you created an MCP server? Of an API?
No. Like I said, I just discovered this like 1 month back, and this is the most I have dealt with it. And when I asked other people, like, have you worked with API and developer portal? And everyone said no. So that's why I thought maybe it will be a good segue for presenting the other people.
So a couple of months ago, Appen announced that they've got MCP. So you can take a regular API and wrap it with an MCP server, and it'll create you a.
You need .NET for that.
Sorry.
You need.
In preview, isn't it? Yeah.
Just pretty, yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. Try it.
Yeah.
Go live. I think you just choose any API and it'll wrap it in an MCP server.
I'm using the free version. Right. Yeah, I'm using the free version, so won't have. Yeah, the best thing about this is I'm using the free version, the developer standard, and it's $0, and you still get the website to play with. So that's why I have 3 APIs to play with.
So just going on to that Entra ID bit, when you enable it, it looks when you had those basic roles, there was already some groups created.
Yeah.
Do you magically have tattooed in? Sorry, how does it compensate for that? Where you have some access through basic, some through Entra ID. How does it handle group memberships for those signed up ones?
I think it doesn't differentiate. So if you have Azure AD, you can control it more granularly, like what roles, what what they can do with the APIs. But I think at the end, all our users, whether you use Basic or Azure AD, I think it all boils down what you can do with the portal, right? The guest, developer, and administrator. Those are the 3 roles here, right? So if you can add more roles and add Azure AD users to that role, then you will have more customization. But at the end, everyone is user and they fall into one of the. Right? Yeah.
I can answer that one. So yeah, so with Enter ID for the portal, yes, you can. So you can. The users will appear as users within the management plane there, and also groups, and you can add users from Entra, or you can also add groups from Entra as well.
Okay.
So it works sort of both ways. So yeah, you do need to have Entra ID set up first. But if you go on under groups, you might be able to see it. If you go ahead and add. Yeah, you can't see it in that page. If you go back one page, just go back, close that side page on groups. Yeah, go back to groups. You can sort of see it says external ID column that's blank.
Yeah.
So that gets populated when it's linked up to Entra, and you add an Entra group. So yeah, you can add it both ways. So you can add custom groups there if you want, or you can add groups from Entra, and it will sort of synchronize through from that perspective.
Yes.
So do they end up? So do the guests end up as guests?
No,
in
these
your
3 will still
Entra
remain.
ID? No, it's
No,
that sounds like it's-
guests are like Ranjan explained before. Guests are purely people that are visiting the portal that are not signed in.
That's right. I was just wondering if they leave it Entra ID guest identities to do
No.
that. That's good.
So you can create user groups and add them here. Then when your new user comes in, if they are added in the Azure AD group, they don't have to, sign in. Their scope is already defined in the Azure AD user group, and that user group is added here. So that's how you control the access. Yeah.
It is also possible to disable sign up as well, so that then people can only get in through being added to the system. Yeah.
Can,
I haven't tried that.
can you single sign on with federation?
Yeah, I think Azure AD, when you click on Azure AD, it gets SSO, and you can use that to log in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant by federated?
Yes.
You can use Azure AD as well.
How to make your own provider.
There probably with Entra though, there's one, I guess, mainly important thing to call out is that accessing the APIs and accessing the portal are treated separately within APIM. So so I guess mostly what we've been speaking about is enabling people to sign into the portal with Entra ID. But you can also, at the moment, Ranjan showed you how to control access via subscription ID. And so that just works basically exactly like you showed it. But you can also set up so then people have to use their Entra ID credentials to access the APIs. But that does require a little bit additional work to add policies as well. Yeah.
So I think all these groups comes with their own policies. No, members. The products. I think the products has their own policies. Let's see. Yeah. So you can handle what policy that you want to add for this product. For example, the starter product has the rate limiting of 5 calls per 60 seconds. So that's how you can, monetize your APIs. Like if you want 1,000
Yeah.
calls per second, then you pay more. And if you got five calls, it's free, things like that. Yeah. So eventually you enable these products for those access control. And when you link the Azure AD user group, then you have more control over it. Yeah. Now let's add the Azure AD authentication. Enable Azure AD. So previously, I think this product is there for 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. And previously you have to do it, create a app registration and link it here, but they have automated that. And if I just click it, it will do everything for me. Yeah, there you go. It gives, it register the app registration, then enable the access token and ID, then gives the directory read all permission so that it can see who is logging in, and created a client secret, then add Azure Active Identity to API management. Right now, this is added, and sorry. Now, if I go to user, now this too. I don't have any group in my this, but now you can see that there is a add user Azure ID group came here. Now you can add groups here, right? I don't have any user group, so it might not work for me. Uh, yeah, the free version has its limitation. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Do you need to go global administrator
Sorry,
ID to add it?
sorry.
What sort of security level do you need to be?
I think, yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm the admin of this, so I should be able to play around with the script rule and just,
Okay.
I'm not sure what now. But for giving this, for API to verify who are logging in, the directory read from the Microsoft graph, so it give you access. That automatically it was given in there, right?
What's the pricing structure? Just the free, getting too much access to it?
Yeah, I'm paying $0 for all of this. For all the three API and all the Azure Active Directory and everything, I'm paying $0. And yeah, but obviously organization is premium, right? So cost is not relevant here because it's free, right?
What is the premium structure? Do you know?
So there are 5 level of price structure, right?
Yeah, so it's covered on the portal. So if you go to the portal, they'll say, but yeah, there's a few different tiers. And yeah, like depending on, I guess, how you're using it, then there is like a lot more cost than zero. Yeah, that's it.
No, for the
Yeah,
yeah.
so, but so like so I guess the premium tier is designed to scale up like a lot. So I know that the teams have been trying to do stuff to like provide different options to customers, so they don't necessarily always need to use the premium tier. Like historically, a lot of customers had to do it because that's had the features that they wanted in it. But I think now the tiers with the V2s also a little bit more evened out now, so that you don't necessarily always need to use the top tier. Standard is also a good option. Yeah.
But premium allow you to put into your network and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Protected as well.
It's the differentiator of the different subscriptions. But as far as the developer portal is concerned, it's free. Okay, now let's go to the sign out. I think I enabled it on a different portal. Oh, that's the same one. Sign in. it does take some time. I enabled it for one of the other. Let's see if that has, yeah. So you'll see this is how it comes. And if you click on this, it'll ask for the details. Yeah, like I said, free stuff comes with some limitation. I'm getting this error. Uh, it's probably some access issue that I am having. But yeah, ideally, when you put in your username and password and or SSO, it should redirect you to the API portal. Yeah. That's all for today. Any questions? Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the new system.
Well done, Ranjan.
Thank
So
you.
everybody who comes to the group knows that we really appreciate our speakers. So thank you so much for yeah, so we do have an opening for next month. So if anybody's keen to do a talk, please talk to me or Damien and see if we can get something. But otherwise, just keep an eye up on this on the meetup page, and we'll see. We'll hopefully closer to then you'll see something pop up there. And just a favor, I ask if you brought a bottle or any food or anything in with you, could you bring it outside? That will help Bernie and myself a little bit cleaning up.